Well, hello, friends. I'm Dave Shirley. Welcome to this pre-recorded webinar. A lot of people had asked me, Dave, we can't make it to the regular webinar. Can you do a pre-recorded version and just have that available before we can send people to it? And I said, well, I really didn't want to. I wanted to have the live one. I think live ones are better. But this will have the same information. It just won't be as interactive because I won't get to have your questions and you'll have to send those to me or email those to me and I'll get them back to you. Let me ask you a question though. Have you had a positive impact on your life? Have you been able to build your business and build your dreams to the level that you want? Okay. Have you had struggles? I know a lot of people in network marketing and multi-level marketing, they're out there and they're trying to recruit those people, but what they found out is 98% of the people say no. 98% of the people won't even look at your primary opportunity, your multi-level marketing business, network marketing, or whatever the home business is that fits those two models. They just simply are not used to it, or used to it. They're not used to it, but they are not interested, and therefore, they say, no, I do not want to look at that. I don't want anything to do with that. How does that affect you? Well, it affects your livelihood, it affects your goals, and it affects your dream. But what about this? What if we could find a way to recruit and convert from that 98% that say no? You see, now we're out there looking at for 100 people. If we look at 100 people, about 1 to 2% of those people might say yes, okay? So we have to talk to 100 people. We might get 1 or 2 that say yes out of that 100 people. We might get 1 that stays in, maybe, okay? So we have to look at a lot of people, but what can we do to convert that 98% that say no? That's what we really want to, because that cuts down on our numbers, the numbers of people we have to talk to. So the goal here today is to learn the easy way to get a yes, okay? That's what we really want. We want yeses. We want more yeses and less nos, and the way might be simpler than you think, because that's what I do. I help people get results with their business. Is that why you're here, though? I want to ask you that question, because if that's why you're here, you want to know how to recruit more people, how to make more sales, how to bring in more people into your organization, how to build your teams faster. If any of that gels with you, if any of that jives with you, okay, then you're in the right place. And what I want to ask you to do right now, even though this is recorded, I would like for you to eliminate your distractions right now, okay? If Facebook's on, just turn that off. If the TV's on, turn that off. The cell phone's on, turn it off. Put it on silent. If the grandkids are yelling and screaming and playing, oh well, you may not be able to do anything about the grandkids. Okay, there is exceptions. No, but try to find a good, quiet place where you can go and watch this webinar, this pre-recorded webinar, okay, and get the value. That's the only way you're going to get the value. And take notes as we're going, because I'm sure there's some stuff in here you're going to want to write down. The bonuses, I have to cover that. Why will these bonuses help you? I have 4 bonuses that I want to give you just for staying to the end, even of this pre-recorded webinar, okay? If you stayed to the end and you watched all the videos or all of the video, I want you to have these 4 bonuses, okay? If this is on Facebook or something like that, then we're going to have to negotiate with that because I may put this video out there for this webinar on Facebook. So you'll have to get in contact with me where I can give you those bonuses. What is the bonuses, though? It's a free 6-page report, how to achieve your goals. Wouldn't it be nice to know how I can set my goals and how I can achieve those? That's all in that free report. How about identifying your prospects? A whole report there on how to identify your prospects. And I'm even going to cover that and make it even easier, but you still have that report if you need it. 50 effective headlines, perfect for blogs, emails, ad copy. 50 headlines are in that report there for you. And how to get $200 in free ads. You're going to love this one, and it's no joke. If you do what I tell you to do, you can get $200 in ad money absolutely free, and I'll share that with you. Why are you having problems? Okay, I've asked this to hundreds of people that's in network marketing, that's in multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing. Why are you having problems in your business? Why are you having problems recruiting? And what does most people say? Too many people, Dave. Too many people say no, okay? Why? And other people say, why are conversions? Dave, why are the conversions so hard? Why are they so hard to make? Why is it so hard to get other people to see the value? Okay. And they also say, Dave, I can't convert people. They just won't take the action. Uh, and out of that 100 people, I just don't get anyone that converts. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that. But I'll tell you what, we need to change the tactics. This is what needs to happen. This is what needs to happen in your life, in your business. We need to find a way to convert, okay, out of the 98% that say no, instead of the 2% just say yes. See, if you talk to 100 people and 2% say yes, you've only effectively communicated with 2 people. Okay, that means you have to look through 100 things, 100 people to find 2. Okay, what about the 98%? That's a lot of time invested in talking to 98 people, okay, for nothing. Okay, well, I found a way that a lot of those people, I'm not going to say all of them, a lot of those people will convert into something out of the 98% down. And that cuts down the numbers that you have to make money with a business. It really drops that significantly, because that 98%, even though they don't want a network marketing company, even though they don't want an MLM, they still want time, money, and freedom. Okay, everybody wants more time. Most everybody I've ever met wants more money. They may not tell you that. And I know everybody wants more freedom because there's just too many things happening in our lives today. Well, you know, friends, I'm Dave Shirley. Back in 1993, I started Dave Shirley Consulting. I also started my first home business. Now, you may think, okay, it's been a long time, 23 years. Well, I spent time in the military. I was in the military for actually 23 years too, and I retired from there. One of my favorite things, though, excuse me, in the military was serving people. But just let me tell you just a little bit of background here, because I got started, and I don't want you to think everything was rosy, okay? Because I have been where you're at. I was back there, and I can remember it when I first started. I did not get success overnight. A matter of fact, I was a mechanic working 2 jobs to support even my family. I had a wife and 2 kids, and like most other people, money was indeed tight, and we unfortunately were just getting by, okay? You know the drill, living paycheck to paycheck. My wife, I tell you, was stressed to the point that she often, just simply broke down and cried from the pressure of losing our home, pressure of not having enough money. This was real, and the fear she had of not making our rent, it kind of overshadowed all the chances that even one might consider a normal life to be. I remember once, though, as I sat on the corner of our makeshift bed. You see, we only had a mattress and a box spring at that time, and I had an old dresser there that I'd picked up at a garage sale. But I remember that night, I sat with her as tears literally rolled down her bloodshot eyes. And as I held her trembling hands so tight, I thought that I might break them if I just squeezed any tighter. I want to tell you, her fear for us was real. And it was only amplified by the fact that, I was never home because of the long hours I was working, trying to make all of this stuff and our life work out. That just made the situation worse, all this working I was doing. Simply put, we desperately needed money. But I tell you, my wife, she needed me, her husband. She needed me to make her world simple and okay. I don't know if you can relate to any of that, but do you have anybody in your life right now that just says, man, is there a simpler way? Well, I remember one night I was just sitting there in our living room and I was praying, and I asked God, I said, God, is there nothing better than this? You see, I had always believed that God would hear prayers and that he would answer those that call upon his name. But finally, after too many sleepless nights, I just kind of give up, and I come to the realization that, this is just how life's going to be. Well, finally I got an answer, or at least what I thought it was an answer. Little did I know, my prayer was going to be answered the very next day. I want you to realize this and visualize this if you can go along with me. I have a wife. We have 2 kids. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm fighting. fighting with my blood, sweat, and tears. I'm in the military, but I don't make enough money to give us everything we need. Okay? I have to work 2 jobs. I was doing everything I knew to make this so called simple life simple. And as remarkable as one would expect this answered prayer to be, the very next day a friend asked me this question. I want you to listen to me because I believe you probably heard it before. He says, Dave, do you need to make some extra money? Now, I want to tell you what comes next is crazy but real. But I'll be sharing with you today because it builds a framework that controls my life over the next 15 years. You see, I remember the day well. I was working in a garage in Nebraska, and one of our regular customers come in, and I come to know him as a friend. He was a friend. And he came in to get his work done on his car. On this day, I just finished up the car maintenance at the time he arrived. And, I mean, it's kind of funny now the way he did it, now that I know what's kind of going on. He came in and he said, Dave, would you be interested in making some money? $300 to $500 extra a month if it wouldn't interfere with what you're currently doing. Well, I said, sure, I definitely need the money. What's all this about? Well, he said, I can't tell you right now. And, he said, well, thinking about it, it's probably not right for you anyway. Then he just laughed. He hopped in his car, the car that I just spent all day working on, and he left. I kind of thought, man, that's strange. Why would someone ask me if I needed extra money, then tell me it was not right for me? Well, I tried to brush this off and tried to brush it off. And as the week progressed, it just bothered me. And honestly, I kind of got angry about it. So the next Wednesday, I think it was, I drove over to his house. I knocked on his door and he answered. And I said, dude, I said, what's this job about? I need that money. And we talked for 10 minutes or so. And he said to me, Dave, he said, if you want to know what all this is about, you and your wife need to come here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. sharp. Don't be late. Well, after a few more words, I said, okay. And I left with no measurable knowledge of what making money was going to require me to do. But the next night, we went to this meeting, and I tell you, I was blown away. I saw a simple plan to create this home business, okay? And he showed us the business plan, on the easel there, drawing the circles. And I left there that night seeing in my mind, how this solid plan, this home business was going to work. Have you been there? Have you been shown the plan, okay, whether in a home meeting, on the internet, on a video, of how it was all going to work? And I tell you, for me, it was the answer to my prayers. The heartache was over for my family. This solved the problem, right? And as he explained it, I just needed a simple solution to what to me seemed like this permanent problem. To him, it was no big deal. It's just a piece of cake. All I had to do was help other people start their own home-based business. Simple enough, right? I mean, hey, it's in 1993. I left there with this belief that if I just showed this same thing that he did to a few friends and family, my business would grow, okay? I could easily make money that I needed in a few short months. And I got excited. And I left feeling like, hey, it's Christmas. A kid on Christmas morning. Now, he told me the very first thing I need to do is, like everybody's told, go make a list of your friends and family. I call it now the dreaded call it and kill it plan. I know all that we had to do was to call everyone we knew, and we were going to kill it in this new home business. Okay, so we went home and we made a list that night of everyone we knew. And over the next few weeks and months, I harassed each and every person with my new Save the World home business opportunity. And I tell you, with every no, and there was a bunch of those, the excitement faded. And I was convinced that this home business after that, called network marketing, was some sort of scam. And there was absolutely no way that something like this could ever be done. Not by me, and frankly, not by anyone. But I tell you, somehow I pressed on trying to find the S's, the ones that would help me build my dream and help me, pay my bills. However, I tell you, reality struck the world quite different. My friends disowned me, and I experienced what I thought was the darkest time in my life. You know, are you there? I eventually overcome this. I eventually overcome this. But I want to ask you the question tonight. On this pre-recorded webinar, are you there? Have you had enough of the no's? Okay. Are you still looking to build that business? The 98th percentile changes everything. This is a photo here of my good friends Scott and Krista Thompson, $1 million earners, that through their life they have overcome to success, all right? I've done a lot of things right. I've built several businesses, some over the 100K range, thousands in affiliate sales, okay, throughout the years. I've taken the majority of all the top training platforms. There may be some new ones out there I haven't had yet. All of that stuff, but I've done a lot of things wrong. Yet I was still able to succeed with what I'm going to show you here today. Okay, so get ready. Here it comes. You know, what I have learned, I want to talk about that just a little bit. The 7 traits of a great leader. There's a blog post on that on my website if you ever want to read it. What do you need, though? You need focus. But what do you focus on? Focus on what? You need to document your dreams. That means you need a dream board of whatever your vision is. What did you say, Dave? What's a vision? Well, that's what you want to accomplish. That's your big dream for your life, your big dream for prosperity. You need it, though, in perfect clarity, okay? And then you need to know what your perfect day is. And your goals and your daily activities. Have you got all this stuff written down? These are some of the things that you need to work on. I missed one of the dots in there. It's supposed to be 7. You know, there's all these things to work on to make your business what it needs to be. You know, and we can work on some of those together later on. But I discovered this the hard way as I'm trying to build this business, and maybe you can relate to this, that time, money, and freedom, hey, your quest for that can take all of your time, money, and freedom. Okay, have you spent just hours upon hours on hours working on your business, online, offline, chasing friends and family, and you still come up empty? Hey, we can change that. What is the hard way? Well, this is it, right? Call and call and call, then ask and ask and ask and ask. Invite, invite, invite. All you got to do is invite, right? To home parties, to hotel trips, okay, hotel meetings. You take it friends and family. You're all looking for what, 2%, 1 to 2% in 100 that might say yes. That's hard, guys. What do you come up with, though? People tell you it's a scam. Do you believe it's a scam? That's even worse. But you probably are starting to think, man, I can't do it. You might be thinking, these are limiting beliefs. I'm not smart enough. Or you might just be thinking, hey, enough. Enough's enough. Everyone says no. Okay, everyone says no, really? Everyone? That's pretty inclusive. People hate me. Well, they don't hate you, but they don't like the network marketing MLM world, perhaps. But through all these problems that you have, you developed stinking thinking. Okay, and it's deadly. Deadly to your dreams, deadly to your outlook, and deadly to your business. But there is an easy way. Do you want that? I'll ask you here tonight. I wish you could reply, but this is pre-recorded, right? What is the easy way? Well, it's not about chasing friends and family. Okay, you can ask them, but it's not an MLM or network marketing. There's no affiliate part of it. Okay, there's no affiliate marketing offer. No wasted time finding your avatar. That's the big one. There's no wasted time. You know, when after tonight, you'll know exactly if you choose to come onto this program that I'm going to tell you at the end of the webinar. You'll know exactly who your avatar is. Results are not typical, though. They can't be guaranteed. Scott and Christina's results are Scott and Christina's results. You have to create your own. The 3 secrets to your success, and I want to talk about this. Prospects are easy to find. They're not hard to find. Okay, not with what I'm going to tell you here later in the webinar. Secret number 2, prospects are hungry. They're starving. They're just like you, looking for the 1 to 2% out of the 100. Prospects are pre-qualified. How are they pre-qualified, Dave? We're going to talk a little bit about that later in the webinar. Secret number 1, prospects are easy to find. Let's go with that. What does this mean? It means you are the prospect. You're on this webinar. Okay? You're on this webinar. You're out there searching for the 2%. The 2% that'll say yes. How hard is it to get your attention when you're searching everywhere for the ones that say yes? So your prospects are hunting you. They're searching for the 2%. They're scrolling through and trolling Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, Pinterest, all these social media sites. They're out there looking. And what do you say? What do you say to those ones that are looking? What do you sell the nose? How do you talk to them? Well, you just listen. You might say a little word or two, then listen some more. And when the time's right, you ask them this question. What do you sell the 98% that say no? Then you can just sit back like in my picture and laugh when they don't have a good answer for that. What do I sell the people that say no? Secret number 1, you turn the no's to yeses. I talked to a guy, though. I said, how many people do you talk to in a week? He said 100 or so. I said, well, how many yeses do you get? Yeses equal money, in case you don't pick up on that. He said, well, maybe 1. So I got there in the picture there. I got 1. I mean, a throw at a party. I got 1. You willing to throw a party? You talked to 99 people, went through the depressing facts of no's because you are, focused on the outcome, right? We can take ourselves off that, focusing on the outcome. But that's a different webinar. But you got 1. Big deal. What about the 98% that said no? Secret number 2, it takes too long to chase down 100 people. Who has the time? If you're working 2 jobs, maybe you have a job, maybe you have a part-time job and this business, maybe you just have a job in this business. Okay, if you're a lady especially, you come home, there's things to do. Your husband wants to do this with you. How long does it take to talk to 100 people? A day. A day? You say, Dave, a day? Yeah, 100 people a day. How long does it take you to do that? Well, it takes too long. Well, it don't take too long if you're talking to the 98%. Secret number 2, it takes too long. We're still in that. Chasing friends and family. Trolling Facebook. Do you feel like this rattlesnake? Okay. Looking for like-minded individuals. You walk by and you strike. Hey, what are you doing? You want to make money at home? If I could show you something to make $300 to $500 extra a month, would you be interested in doing it? How fast can you say that to as many people as you can? Do you feel like a rattlesnake? Why are people afraid of you? Is there a sign there around you that says caution? Caution. There may be rattlesnakes in this area. Do you think people are thinking, man, every time I walk by, it's something. It's something. Friends and family. The trick is you become the hunted. Let them hunt you. Let them come to you. Just say hello and let them come to you. Let them build the relationship. And then what's going to happen? You're going to ask them the question. How do you talk to them? You listen, you talk, you listen. Then you ask a question. What do you sell the 98% that say no? Very simple question. It takes too long. I went to a Facebook group and I said, I don't recommend you do this, okay, but I am looking for a business. And I tell you, I got hundreds of replies. Okay, I just copied a post out of one of the groups there. I just went to one of the groups and I said, I'm looking for a business. I got literally hundreds of replies from that. Secret number 3, I have given up hope. This one is danger zone. Deadly. My friends have banned me. Look at this guy in the picture. Can you just imagine how it is to sit there? You've done it. You call your friends and family. This is what I got. Not that you're ashamed of it. It's the fact that it's MLM and they're going to give you a rash of crap about it. Okay. Warm market. By now, probably if you've been any time at all, warm market's gone. Okay. It's not funny anymore. Okay. In the cold market, that stuff's just freezing. Have you been there? Have you talked to your friends and family and they said, man, don't even mention that ever to me again. I don't want nothing to do with it. At MLM network marketing stuff. The warm market, freezing. Secret number 3, you can have hope. Your friends and family, if you listen to what I'm going to tell you, the friends and family will love you. You're going to be saving the world, literally. No stress recruiting. Why? Because network marketers, that is your target. Multi-level marketers, network marketers that can't sell anything to the 98%. When you tell them you got something that'll convert into the 98%, do you think they're going to listen to you? That means you got no stress recruiting and thousands of prospects chasing you. You say, hey, tell me about your business. They tell you everything. You say, well, how are you converting the 98%? Say, no. How are you making money off them? Or are you just wasting time? Hope restored. One person said, Dave, thank you for showing me this opportunity. The hunter becomes the hunted. I put over there. I had no idea it could be this easy to make money. I would love being chased. That's what she said. I would love being chased. How would it feel to have people chase you down? That's kind of attraction marketing. Recap. Let's look at this just a little bit, the 3 secrets. Prospects are easy to find. Why? Because they're multi-level marketers. They're network marketers. They are you. Okay. How hard is it to find you? How hard is it to look on Facebook to see who's got ads going, to see who's got posts going, to see who's holding a home meeting in your area? It takes too long. Well, it does if you're looking for the 2%. But how about if you're looking for the 98%? Okay. I've given up hope. Well, we can restore hope. Testimonials. Just to remind you one more time, people are doing it each and every day. Imagine your life, what it would look like. What would your life look like if you were the hunted? People hunting you for your product, being successful, reaching your goals, reaching your dreams. What would it be like with a big spotlight on you as a success? A successful person turning dreams into realities and, in the process, building bigger dreams. You know, let me ask you a question, and it's a real question. Tonight on this pre-recorded webinar, are you overwhelmed? You know, I've put a lot of info out there, but there's only so much that I can do in just this short time because I have to keep it down on the time. You know, I have a lot of info that I can use to help you, okay? And help you do everything that I've shared with you today. And normally if this was a live webinar, I would ask right now, I'd ask everyone, would you like for me to share that with you on here tonight? And I'll just let people reply and reply and reply and reply. You know, since this is pre-recorded, you know, I won't I won't be able to do that. You know, the secret that makes all this possible, so I'm just going to assume that you said yes. If you continue watching this video, then you do say yes. The secret that makes all of this possible. That's what I want to talk to you. The cooperative. What is the cooperative? Well, you can become a part of a worldwide shift in the way your dreams can be achieved. It's something truly extraordinary, and it's occurring this very decade. It's a phenomenon that's sweeping the globe, sweeping the way we can simultaneously achieve our dreams and at the same time help the world we live in today. It's called the shared economy, and it's disrupting traditional industries, creating multi-billion-dollar companies, and redistributing the wealth as we know it. We can have a positive impact, guys, on our world while achieving your dreams. And I want to show you how. You know, the cooperative is, as together we are changing the world. We're working together. It's a cooperative. Okay, you can achieve your dreams by helping others, by making a difference, by making your fortune, and by improving the world. Over 1 billion people worldwide are members of cooperatives. The crowd sharing cooperative is similar to a traditional business, okay? But instead of corporate owners, it belongs to the people who use it. Members, you see, who are organized to provide themselves with goods and services that they need. It's really simple. And together, we change the world. I want to tell you, though, in the past, though, individuals attempted to use something called crowdfunding. I'm sure you've heard of that, to contribute to their goals, but it was just not that successful. And now this sharing community, okay, the largest sharing community, moves into an entirely new level of success with what's known as crowd sharing, the ability of our society to contribute billions of dollars to the needy. The cooperative is the next generation of sharing. The crowd sharing cooperative is similar to a traditional business, I want to tell you that, but instead of corporate owners, it belongs to people who use it. Members, you see, who are organized to provide themselves with goods and services they need. I told you about that. The crowd sharing co-op allows like-minded individuals to work together for common goals, so you're not in it alone. And it takes the corporate shared economy, its wealth, and redistributes it to the many, not to the few. You know, we are the evolution of sharing and creating wealth for our members simply by helping others around the world. Crowd sharing is one of 10 ideas, this is by Time Magazine, that will change the world. Crowd sharing. You own, what do you get in there? I want to tell you as we go into this. You get your own replicated site, okay? And in the end, I'll give you links to some videos. You get your own replicated site. When you go on this site, you go to the home page and you watch the videos. There's 2 videos on the home page and some stuff in between to read. Then you go over there to the top on the top menu and you click on H2O Lifeline. You can read about the product that we use in the company that actually goes to places like Africa to give clean water to people that don't have it. Okay, when you get ready and all that's done, you can click on Register Now. In 2 places there, you can see that. Both the Register Now buttons and to get started. That replicated site, if you had to go out there and have someone build you a replicated site or build you a site, it would probably be around $500, $600. That's the value of that site. Welcome to Crowd Sharing Cooperative. This is in the back office, okay? It has a fast start guide about Bitcoins, one of the ways we get paid in the company, and you can review that. You get your own replicated site. We talked about that. All the training's in there. The Bitcoin guides are in there. Okay, places you can get them, step-by-step guides are on the right, still part of that value received. But you also get access, this is remarkable. When you come into the co-op with me, I'm going to get you access to, hey, what I'm calling on this webinar, I don't want to give you the name of it because it's specifically for us. Okay, I'm not telling this to everybody. I call it Recruiting Central. Okay, valued $99. You're going to be able to get free leads, hey, for right now, for life. Okay, that may change. I don't know. Access to Recruiting Central. When you go in there, if you look up to the top here, okay, it has Contact Manager. You have phone scripts in there, call flow charts, okay. All of this, the Contact Manager, all your leads come into here, their phone numbers, their names, what company they're with. So can you imagine when you're calling these people and you already know who they're affiliated with, what MLM they have? This is just one way to do it, valued at $99. You know, this is another picture of that back office, one of the videos there in there. You know, in addition to the free leads for life, though, do you want more? You know, how about staying motivated? How about staying motivated? You see, when you come into the cooperative, I'm going to get you access to the Strongbrook app with a free code. Is a code you have to get from me. You'll have all the inspiration, motivation, and leadership stuff you need right there on your cell phone. It's got an app for Android and an app for Apple, all at your fingertips with the Strongbrook app. Is that enough to ensure your success? I want to ask you that tonight. Do you need more? Do you need more? Or is that right there, what I've showed you, enough to ensure your success? Well, how about this? How about if I put you in a mastermind Facebook group where you could communicate with me anytime you wanted to? How about free daily success calls? Scott does some of those. How about the latest tips of what's working? Remember, we are working together. It's a cooperative. But I usually ask the people on the live webinar, I said, do you want more? Do you want more? Is that not enough? to ensure your success? Well, I want to tell you, how about if I give you access to Dave Shirley 365? This is a program I am currently building. Now, it's not finished yet, but when it's done, you'll have a video a day for a year on inspiration, motivation, and success from me. And I've got that slated down there to sell for $499. How about if I give you that free, included? $499, my own videos. You get to talk to me every day. Okay? You know I like to over-deliver. I love to over-deliver. What if you're building your business? How's all this going to work? I have so many questions. How about one-on-one mastermind consulting for free for 1 hour? I charge $300 for that, $299. I charge at least that. Sometimes I charge more, depending on how busy I am. $299. What if I throw that in there with you as well? And remember this, just for staying to the end of the webinar, hey, you're going to get all these free gifts. Absolutely free. $200 value, $199 value. Remember now, that's the value of the gifts. You're getting also $200, the way to get the $200 in free ads. So actually, now that I think about that, that's about $400. I goofed up there on that one. What you're going to get, the replicated site, about $600 to have that built. Recruiting Central, $99. Strongbook app, I put it down for another $99. Dave Shirley 365, you saw that, $499 value. Mastermind Consulting, one-on-one with me, $300 for that. Free gifts, $199. I should have been, $399. It's for a total there of $1749. $1749. Okay. Can you say? I want to ask you this. Can you say hello to pleasure, and say goodbye to pain? Can you say? Can you put away the saying? Too many people are saying no, because I've given you away. I'm giving you away tonight to where people will say yes. Dave, why are conversions so hard? Well, if you're talking to the 98%, okay, they won't be. That's more people. And your avatar is identified, and they're hungry, and they're chasing you. Dave, I can't convert people. You can when you ask them that question. How do you sell? What do you sell to the 98% that say no? Remember Scott and Christina, $1 million earners. Could that be you? Could that be you that's put something into place to make a difference in their life? It's working. This process is working for hundreds of people. Thousands of people are in the cooperative, changing lives around the world and changing their own life in the process. You see, I had two choices when putting all this together for you. The first option was, hey, I could go cheap as possible, and try to sell as many of these as I could. Okay, sell all of my products individually. And I could, I tell you, it wouldn't incentivize me to really, stack up the value. But I had another option. Second, it required a higher investment on me, okay, because now I'm giving you all this stuff included. But in exchange, I can devote more resources, and I can basically guarantee your success. Remember though, when I said I like to over-deliver, did I say that a couple of times? I know this information on this is a lot, okay, and it's great, and it will help you a lot. But then I asked myself the question, what else do you need? Well, you need me. You see, you're there on the phone, and you're frustrated. I know that. I'm there just leaning up against the pole, having a break. What would happen, though, if you had Recruiting Central in your business? And if you had all these leads that would pour into Recruiting Central? And what would happen, though, guys, listen to me now, is if you call those leads and told them about this process, okay, introduced them and sent them the link to see the videos, and what if the next day or the day after, maybe you call them one more time, but what if after that I called them and did a follow-up? What if I called them? I have a different phone number. They don't recognize who it's from. They don't know nothing about me. And I call them and follow up with them on your behalf. What would that do to your conversions? I tell you, it'll skyrocket your conversions. You call the leads. Hey, day or two later, I follow up. When you join, hey, you get your leads, okay? You get to call your leads. The next day or so, I'll do a follow-up. There's no more bashing in your phone. breaking your phone because people won't answer it. People get angry. I'll call them. I'm not scared to call them. What else would you need? Well, you need inspiration, motivation, leadership. Everybody needs it. Just look at the girl there. She looks like she needs some inspiration, motivation, and some leadership. Bless her heart. So the bonus number 2 was a Strongbook app. Free code when you join, exclusive, okay? You get all the leadership, motivation, leadership, and inspiration all at your fingertips, either on Apple or on Android, right there on your phone. So let's go over this one more time just so you know and there's no confusion what you're going to get. You get the replicated site. I put that down as $599 value. Recruiting Central, about $99 there, okay? Strongbook app, another $99. Dave Shirley 365 if you want that. If you want to listen to my video daily, that's $499 value. Okay. The Mastermind Consulting, $299. The free gifts, hey, $199 there's a big bonus because I left out $200 on that one. $17.49 is what you're going to get. You know, is it worth it? Okay. If all this stuff did was get you more signups, would it be worth it? I mean, honestly, if all it did though was to make you more money, would the $17.49 be worth it? You know, if you just had less stress through the whole process of building your business, would it be worth it? I want to ask you this. But I want to ask you, what else would you need? Well, hey, it wouldn't hurt if you had inspiration, motivation, and success. Can you get enough of that? And can you get enough of it from your sponsor? So that's why I wanted to plug you into Dave Shirley 365. The number 3 bonus, okay, at a $499 value. I'm going to throw that in there when you join today. What is the success package worth to you? What's it worth? Just seriously, no bull here. What's it worth to have more signups? What's it worth to have unlimited people to talk to? No stress. Okay, these guys are hunting you. No stress. You're just going to ask them a question. What do you sell the 98% say no? Okay. Time. What's time, money, and freedom worth to you? What's it worth to you to live your dreams? Maybe you want a car. Maybe you want a new car or a kid's car or a new house to move states. How about sending your kids to college? That just takes a bundle nowadays. Or you want to go on vacation or maybe you're at that age to where you're thinking, man, how are we going to retire? I tell you, you can do this and retire. So let's recap one more time just for recap's sake. You get the replicated site, $600. Recruiting Central, $99. Strongbook app, $99. Dave Shirley 365 for motivation, inspiration, leadership from me, $499. The Mastermind Consulting, okay, $299. We're going to spend an hour together talking, okay, about you. Not about me, about you. It's all about you. The free gifts and the bonus there, $17.49. Can you see why this would be worth and be a good deal? $1,749. Well, I'll tell you what, the way I'm thinking, it'd be a better deal at $749. If I was buying it, at $749, I'd jump on that, okay? But because you're here right now, okay, and invested the time to better your situation, it's not going to cost you $17.49, okay? It's not even going to cost you $749, okay? It's not going to do that. Today, I'm telling you, I'll give you everything that we've talked about. You can have that when you join the cooperative for $40. By joining the cooperative, what do you have to do? You have to go to that link there, joinmyproject40.com. If something happens, that link's down, you email me, you get back with me, and I'll get you a different link. What does this mean to you? It means 2 trips to McDonald's, and I know you and me both can do without that. Your money will replenish itself in 2 weeks. Instead of spending it on dinner and a movie, hey, guys, invest it on bettering your life. The law of attraction states what you focus on. The negativity, if you're negative right now, and your focus is on things that's negative, then you're just going to draw more negative to you. Let me show you how. Let's turn everything to positive by joining my Project 40. That's what I call this. You have 2 choices. First off, you can just do nothing. You cannot take this leap of faith. It says it's risk-free there. Okay, there's always risk. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. If you don't do the work, you won't get the result. When you talk to that 98 percentile, when you talk to those MLMers, if you don't ask them the question, why do you sell the 98%, then you're not going to get a result. Okay. Second option, you can pony up this small $40 investment today, and compared to all the value you're getting in return, hey, it's nothing. And if it works great, hey, I don't know, you might get your money back from the company. But I'm telling you, it will work. It will work. The real question is tonight, is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check it out? What if, my friends, what if it just does half of what I've claimed it here to do on the webinar? Will it pay for itself? $40. $40. Hey, is it worth saving you thousands of dollars from buying training programs that you don't need and wasting hundreds of hours you don't have chasing leads and prospects? Is it worth that to you? Go right now to joinmyproject40.com. Get on board. You know, the recap, let's go one more time. You get the $599 replicated site. You get Recruiting Central. You get the Strongbook app. You get Dave Shirley 365. You get my Mastermind Consulting 101. You get the free gifts at $199. All yours, this is unbelievable, for $40. Even if there wasn't no business in here. $40, are you kidding me? There are two types of people, though. There's me, an action taker, decisive, sees the value, and there's a lady over there on the right. But you don't have to be a lady. She could be a guy. Okay. Indecisive, ready to go back to the struggle rather than change. Friends, I'm asking you today, do the one simple thing. There should be a pop-up coming up here on the webinar. If there's not, look below the video. Okay, find the link and go to joinmyproject40.com and get started with the cooperative. How do we do that? People always ask me this, how do we get started, Dave, step by step? There's a complete step-by-step guide if you write down that address, okay? Dave Shirley blog, http://daveshirleyblog.com/co-op support. It'll be step-by-step, everything you need to do, even getting the app. You can get that there. JoinMyProject40.com. Friends, let's make a difference together. Just for staying to the end, I have to tell you, though, you get all this value, and that's actually wrong. The $199 is wrong. It should be like $400 of value there. Okay, you get that free. You can get started right now, though, guys. Right now. Make a difference. Make your fortune. Talk to that 98%. Talk to those multi-level marketers and network marketers. They're hot. They're hungry. Okay? They're hungry. And ask them that question. Why do you sell the 98% that say no? Friends, it's $40. Come on board and join myproject40.com. Friends, I'm Dave Shirley. I hope you enjoyed this pre-recorded webinar tonight.